Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, as the name suggests, I'm going to show you how I clean my brushes and my blending sponges. Now there's loads of brushes here, but I'm not going to go through all of them because it's the same principle and it's just going to be so boring. So if you guys want to see how I clean my brushes, then please keep watching. So these are the things that I generally tend to use, like a rubber mitt thing, which I've got from Birchbox, a solid Beautyblender soap thing, this brush cleanser by Stargazer, I think it's called. Yeah. So what I do is I just dilute some of that in a little plastic cup because it's disposable, and any of my brushes that I find are really stubborn, like eyeliner or something, even color correctors, I find they're so stubborn to remove, so I just soak them in there for 15 minutes before I do this. And what I've done there is just put some baby shampoo by Johnson's on my little rubber mitt thing and just got a dirty brush and literally just rubbing on it in different directions. Once I think I've had a good little brush thing, I then take it off and just use my fingers just to get rid of a lot of that soap, and very gently, it looks as if I'm pulling hard but I'm not, very gently just pull at it just to get rid of a lot of the water and moisture. I'm just doing the same thing with another brush. This brush I generally tend to use for like my liquid foundation, so on the ends it does get really stubborn to remove. Sometimes I have to go in twice or 3 times depending on how dirty the brushes are and how long it's been. These little brushes I don't do just one at a time because gosh, that's going to take forever, so I do get a few of them clumped together, and literally it's the same principle. I just pop a dollop of the shampoo onto that mitt thing and just brush away. Yeah, literally that's all I'm doing. So as you can see, they are nice and clean. So now I'm going to use my brush that I generally use for bronzing. So as you guys can see, it is pretty filthy. So just going to get it a little bit wet first and then just go in different directions with that baby shampoo. And one reason why I use the baby shampoo is because it's very gentle. Now I've had a lot of my brushes for more than 4 years now and I've hardly got rid of many. It's because with this baby shampoo, it just keeps the brushes really soft. It does depend. I mean, my Morphe brushes, elf brushes, these Real Techniques brushes, they are really good. I have some brushes by Sigma which are expensive, but they kind of go coarse quite quickly, so I have had to kind of bin them. But this is what I mean with the sort of more stubborn stains. Once it's been soaked in that liquid, I use that sort of finer end because it's got all the rubber bits closer together, so it really helps to get into all those nitty-gritty bits of the brushes, especially when they're smaller. They are harder to get to as well, so it's things like color correctors, liquid lipsticks, eyeliners, things like that, and as you can see, it's all nice and clean now. So again, I'm grabbing some more of this, and this is just another powder brush. As you guys can see, it is pretty filthy again, and literally the same thing again. And this is why I didn't want to show you how I wash all of the brushes, because it's literally the same principle for everything. When I do get to more delicate products like the fan brush, which I'm going to show you in a minute, which you can see in the corner of the clip there, but literally just keep washing it out. If you just squeeze the brush like that and you can still see soap coming through, then give it another rinse because you do want to get the soap out. Another bronzing brush which I'm going to show you again, literally it just takes me one go, and as I said earlier, it can take me 2 goes to get rid of all that muck, and it depends on how long it's been since I've washed my brushes as well. But usually if it's my own brushes, I wash them every other week, every 3 weeks, but for my clients I definitely wash them after every client, and every client will get different new set of brushes. So with this fan brush, I'm literally being very gentle and delicate, just doing like a movement like that, and really lightly washing it under the tap because it is very delicate, so you don't want to pull at it too much. But as you guys can see, it's nice and clean. So moving on to the blending sponges, this is the Beautyblender one, I use this Beautyblender Solid. I have got a black one which is the bigger size. I'm just using this one up. So because my blending sponge was dry, I do get it wet first because I think it works better, and literally just rub it into that soap bar all over pretty much. Then use my hand and just rub against it. You can use like that rubber mitt thing, but I feel that it just ruins the sponges a lot faster, so just for it to be a bit more gentle, I do that. Now I can say by that tip there that it's not as clean as I would have wanted it to, so I'm just going in again. Sometimes depending on what products you use, it doesn't always come away. You always get a bit of a stain, but I just keep going 2 or 3 times until I know I've definitely tried to get rid of it. But this is what it is. I do like this color sponge. It's really soft, and compared to the pink Beautyblender, it doesn't actually, the color stays, it doesn't run. This is how I lay out all my brushes once they are clean. I put them on a windowsill with a new clean towel, and they're just laid out to air dry. I don't like to put any heat on it because I don't think it's very good for the brushes. I mean, you can if you want to, and you can get machines to clean your brushes, but I prefer the good old-fashioned manual way. Then I get this alcohol spray and I literally spray it all over my brushes and sponges, and then if I wash my brushes in the morning, then in the evening I turn it over and do it again the other side. So yeah, that's exactly how I clean my brushes and sponges. I hope you like this video, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys.